some statistics say like for each 1 million more in the jackpot, you increase sales by 3.4%. Just because the jackpot is high does not necessarily mean that you are getting more money out of it.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the OMillionaire Podcast. Today, we are going to discuss a very interesting topic and we have someone very special. He's one of 3 Lotto game designers in the world and he's here with us to share everything you need to know about OMillionaire and the green initiative behind it, Oasis Park. Welcome, Mr. Rav Simon.
Thank you very much, Maradona. It's great to be here. And I'm looking forward straight to the topic for today because there's so much to talk about lotteries and I'm keen to find out what we are talking about today.
Well, the topic for today is how massive jackpots transform player behavior overnight.
Okay, so we are talking about jackpots.
Yes.
Interesting topic. The jackpot effect, how it's called, is like kind of really interesting because first of all you have to understand how jackpots in a proper lottery work. You start with a jackpot, a minimum jackpot in a lottery. I mean, this is always the highest price you can win, like when you have like all the numbers correct, or and sometimes you have like these extra balls, like the Powerball, of course, which is one of the most well-known and highest lotteries in the world. But these lotteries are not having winners all the time. Okay. So we all know that it's a game of chance. We all know that there are odds. We all know that no matter what kind of numbers you play, it's your choice, and maybe the numbers are coming up, and maybe they don't, and maybe nobody has the correct number, right?
Yeah.
So then it starts something like called rollover.
Rollover. What is a rollover for people?
That means the jackpot we had like today, then we put like extra money on it for the next week.
Wow.
And this goes on and on and on until somebody wins.
Wow.
So this is like the idea behind it, right? So the jackpot grows, you're not winning, or nobody's winning the jackpot, it grows. Next week, it's even higher and higher and higher. If you look at the OMillionaire, for example, it's very simple. Right now, we are talking about starting with a 50 million and then like it increases every time nobody's winning by 500,000 until somebody wins. Then it falls back to the 50 million, starts again. So each week we have a rollover of 500,000. We put addition money in this jackpot.
Wow. And the highest that it went is 100 million.
And the highest with the OMillionaire is 100 million. But then keep in mind, you can double it. That means you can win 200 million.
Yes.
Right. Okay. But this is the mechanic of lotteries in general. So having this rollover, it increases. And I always say like, hey, so it doesn't matter if you don't win because, I mean, as long as nobody else is winning. Yeah. Because next week when you play, I mean, you get even more money.
True.
So this is like how to understand rollovers in general. And now the question is like for this jackpot effect, more or less, at what point is it becoming interesting for everybody to play the lottery? You know, like we all know that people play lotteries and they play it on a regular basis. Every week they're buying a ticket or two, and they're happy with it. And they just hope like one day they are a winner. We just had another lottery winner in Germany, actually, where the lady was buying the lottery ticket for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Always the same numbers for 30 years. And now she won the jackpot. So, but playing and, at a certain point, and it's difficult to say like what what money is it? Because for each, let's say, country, it might be different. But today we are talking about for the well-known and big lotteries in the world, $500 million or even $1 billion will trigger something. Because when you talk about $1 billion, you can win with a lottery ticket. You don't want to miss out.
Yeah.
So this effect starts already, and it's like, okay, usually I don't buy a lottery ticket, but now I have to buy it because, I mean, I never forgive myself if I'm missing this chance of $1 billion. There are a lot of funny facts about it because, I mean, if you are having like $1 billion or even more, because a Powerball in the US can exceed like more than 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 billion. Again, we're talking $1 billion. So you might have more people playing, right? There was like some statistics say like for each 1 million more in the jackpot, you increase sales by 3.4%.
Okay.
If it's true or not, I didn't check it, but it sounds reasonable. If the jackpot is high enough, I mean, you easily double sales in, like in ticket sales, in entries. And also like when the jackpot is really high, it shifts from the people that are buying lottery ticket in general also to people that usually don't buy.
Yeah.
Rich people, or let's say more wealthy people, they start buying tickets because now it's becoming interesting. Interesting for them.
Yeah.
But all this is not just happening because of the jackpot itself. It's also because of the media.
Okay.
At a certain point, media jumps in.
Yeah, it's suddenly all the attention.
Yeah, and you read everywhere about the jackpots. I mean, all these, like newsletters in the industry, for example, or regular newspapers have like these articles about, have you heard that the jackpot is $1 billion or let's say 500 million or 250 million, depending on where you are in Europe. Even 250 million is really high.
Yeah.
And so each country has like a different definition of like when to jump in and when it's worth it to buy. But it's the hope again. I mean, we are always talking about like this. It's not the return of invest. People do not make the math on this, right? It's more like the spirit, just the spark that hits them. And this is that's why having like these jackpots is like these high jackpots just start like it's becoming a movement.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, even when I know the jackpot is, for example, the Powerball is hitting like $1 billion, then I'm always like, oh, maybe I should buy this week, right?
Also with OMillionaire, we are on that run towards 100 million in near future. So it's the most exciting times. There's a lot of crowd that we pull in and they're like, oh, the jackpot is increasing every week and now's the right time to start and be on it.
But a big portion of this hype, of course, is the media, right? The newspapers, the radio stations. Obviously, we have social media today where people write about it and their dreams and stuff like that. So it becomes something really, really, really big. Yeah. And again, you start like thinking of like, oh my God, I mean, if I miss this out, I mean, I hate myself forever.
Yeah.
So it's important, like to have this dream. At the same time, it's more likely that more people hit the jackpot.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
So, like if only a few people are playing, having like one winner or two winners or three winners. Okay, one winner, obviously, hopefully it's you, but you don't want to share. But if more people are playing and your sales is going up in the entries, the chances increase that you have to split the jackpot. So just because the jackpot is high does not necessarily mean that you are getting more money out of it.
Yeah.
Right? Despite all this, people are buying the tickets when the jackpot gets high, when it hits a certain amount of money. like a certain goal, and I love it. I love this idea. I love to watch it, and I love to read internationally about this when it's amazing high, and of course, at a certain point, somebody's winning, and then if it's like one or two persons, what do they have plans? Usually you don't know who it is, because these winners are most of the time anonymous. Nobody's reporting who it is, but maybe you have like the outlet, they sold it, right? So it's kind of funny. Oh, look at this. This kiosk owner, he sold the winning ticket, or sold the winning ticket. And all this, like it has like also like a nice effect on businesses, because when you go like if this hype starts, gas stations, they are selling more gas, they're selling more food and beverages, right? Obviously, they're selling at the same time more lottery tickets. So it's good for the business itself, and everybody is making a share out of it. If you go to a gas station, maybe we take a Snickers bar or whatever, just to grab some food, something to drink, maybe some water. So this has a positive effect. Now, there is also, if you look at this, you also have to look closely to this, because some lotteries have they stop the rollover. They say okay, if you don't have a winner for, let's say, 10, 20, whatever weeks for a year, then what we do is we stop it and we pay out the jackpot to the next class. So if we hit this spot, you might not even have the jackpot numbers. It helps if you have the second class. In our case, we don't have it, obviously, we just go on. But it would mean you can also win not with the 7 out of the 44 numbers. You could also win already with the 6 out of 44, because and the chances are totally different, right? It's a lot easier to win. Maybe you have more winners, but then it doesn't matter, because you're becoming also a millionaire.
Yeah.
If an average jackpot, let's say for the second class, would be $300,000, it becomes $3 million for everybody, right? So that is a nice effect, not to go unlimited. Some lotteries do it and some don't, but to regulate it. And then you say if we reach a certain point, then we look if we have a winner for this for the next couple of weeks. And then if not, we just spend it on the second, maybe even the third class.
True. Also, a lot of people, they just participate in the lottery that they know about, that's happening in the region, without knowing the jackpot. Or it's a good thing to compare different jackpots, who's offering what, which one is a recurring jackpot that keeps increasing every week. So it's very important to know what you are participating in.
And that's why it's important, for example, for the lotteries in general, to report about the jackpots, right? Our social media team, for example, in OMillionaire is telling the people every week, what is the jackpot this week? So you can always check, is it high enough for me to participate, or do I want to wait a little bit more? Or do I want to take my chance anyways every week? So but this effect of jackpots that are high, that it spins and increasing this the people participating is amazing. And then you have people from all over the world. Everybody wants to buy this ticket there, right? Everybody wants to participate. Sometimes you can, because you have to travel to the place, right?
Yeah.
So there are platforms out there that are selling these tickets also, or you participate in a pool, in a syndicate, right? So there are online syndicates, not just with your friends, but even online, where you can participate to increase your chances of winning. But I personally think it's like a matter of like the media that it's pushing it as well. Because if everybody is talking about it, then everybody knows about it. Obviously, a lot of more people are engaged and buy a ticket at the end. Now, another fact is the jackpot could increase by a percentage.
Okay.
The jackpot can increase, for example, for a fixed sum, what OMillionaire is doing. And if it's a percentage, then the interesting thing is like that if more people buy, then the jackpot is getting higher with a higher amount.
Okay.
And then like in the week after, it's even more people, so it's not just the same amount, it's like even more. So I mean, it grows faster and faster as more people are participating. And so this kind of topic, I mean, we are talking about today, has a lot of potential to discuss and to think about it and to see like what's in it. We talked in another podcast, for example, about a gentleman that was like looking on the jackpots to buy all the tickets. This could be like one of his methods, like to look and say like, oh, wait a minute, now the jackpot is high enough to buy basically all the odds.
Yeah. But do you think in future there'll be another jackpot where the people can collectively participate, and maybe there are so many people participating that they increase the jackpot?
Yeah,
possibly.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very likely that in the next couple of years we are hitting jackpots with $2 billion.
Wow.
So 1 billion we had already. We had almost more than 1.7 billion before, so the 2 billion is not far away.
Wow.
And and it's amazing for the people. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, winning $2 billion. I mean, you are on the same level like the Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and whoever, like all these billionaires instantly.
Instantly.
Not working for the rest of your life, and you just have like this money. But again, the effect, what it means is more like that suddenly it becomes talk of the town. Everybody wants a ticket, sales increase, jackpots increase at the same time. And this is like where like people participate, even so they wouldn't. And that's the nice thing about these increasing jackpots.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Everything you need to know about massive jackpots and how it transforms players' behavior overnight. Thank you for these beautiful insights regarding this interesting topic. Also, now is the right time to participate in OMillionaire, as the jackpot is on its way to 100 million very soon. We'll be back with another interesting topic. Till then, stay tuned and remember,
you can't win if you don't play.